Hi, this is Debbie Boyer, and in this video segment we're going to talk about a great new app called LucidCharts, and it's a Google Drive app. So it works really well and saves into Google Drive, which we love. When you're looking at Drive, you're going to look under Create, or if you're using the newer version of Google Drive, you'll see it under New, but we're going to go ahead and click on Create, and when we do, you'll see Documents, Presentations, and here we have LucidChart Diagram. I'm going to go ahead and click on LucidChart, and when I do, you'll see that I've opened up a new tab. I still have my Google Drive tab open, and I could choose one of the templates here, but instead I'm just going to start a clean drawing, empty drawing, and when it opens it's going to ask me to name the drawing, the flow chart, and I am going to go ahead and name mine Government and click on OK. You'll notice that the tab now says Government and the LucidChart now says Government. When I get ready to draw and pull out, I can see that I have different containers, shapes, and flowchart items over here, and I'm just going to grab one and hold down my mouse and pull this out onto the empty blank work area and release it. And I'm going to type in here branches of government. And just like you can with any other different piece of Google tools, we can make these control boxes bigger, smaller, whatever we need to do. We can change the font size and use all of the same tools, center, whatever we need to do here. But then when we get ready to add different flowchart items off of this, one of the things you're going to look for is that there's a tiny little plus, and when I have that little plus I can pull out, and when I release the mouse it's going to say what do you want at the end of this line. So I'm going to add a new one, and I'm going to say executive branch, and we're going to do one more here with a tiny little plus, not the one that moves it, but anywhere on this line that I can get that tiny little plus. And I'm going to pull out and release the mouse and add another one, and this one we're going to call legislative branch. And then you know what's coming, but we're going to do one more and drag it out, and this will be the judicial branch. And we can look at the lines that we've added, and we can change their shapes either with an elbow shape or a straight line. We can make it curved, whatever we want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and make this one straight. I'm also going to have a different ending maybe on the line, so I could have the arrow looking a little slightly different. And another thing that I can do is right on the line I can add text to it. Get your mouse just right there, double click, and you can add text here to the line if you need to do that. And then when you click off of it, you've got it set. Now we can come in and click the boxes that we're working with, and we can choose to look at the graphic icon on the right hand side of the screen, and that'll open and close that way. We're going to come down to the fill, and we could make a solid color here, and we could change the color of these and make them any color that we'd like. We can also change the line fill and different lines across it, the different colors for the lines, and we can have some fun making this our own. One that I really want to show you, though, I'm going to click on the judicial box only, not both of them, and I'm going to come down where I'm going to fill this box, and instead of using a solid color, I could use a gradient, an advanced gradient, or let's just go in and use an image. And when I get ready to use the image, sometimes what yours will look like is that you'll come in and there won't be anything there, no images found. But right here where we're looking for Google search on the left hand side, we'll go ahead and click on that Google search and get ready, and let's type in judge and press our enter key, and it's going to go out to Google for us and find some images of judges. I'm just going to choose the first one, and when I pull that one in and double click on it, it's going to take that image and put it right into the container here that I have on the page. So I really like that, and I can add all kinds of things and do creative things and let my kids create and do. But one of the best things about it is that it's going to save that file. Remember, the last text that you add, the last image you add is automatically saved. But when I come over to my drive, I can see that it has saved that work right there in my drive. So I have access to that anywhere I can get on the internet and get to my Google tools. I'm going to go ahead and close this Google LucidCharts out. And one thing I want you to realize too is that when you click on this, it's going to open up the new tab. And I told mine when it first opened to open with LucidCharts and to make that the default. You're not going to see that here, but if that comes up for you or your students, have them make it the default. One last thing is I can just add text if I want, and I'm going to grab that T and drag it out onto the chart, and then I could put in here U.S. government. And I might put the student's name, and I'm going to get that just like I want it, and then I'm ready to share that out with my teacher and show my learning. Great tool for formative assessment and just capturing kids' thoughts. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Thanks.